Okay, today I want to show you a new feature called text to screen. So once you've logged in, here is our control panel. You can access it two ways. Down at the bottom you have a text to screen icon, or from your mobile campaign you can go down to text to screen. So let's click on that. Alright, so basically what you're going to do is you need to give it a description. I'm going to call this one text screen. Now you need to have a keyword. Right here, let's do text screen 2, because I've already used text screen in another example. Now you can start this mobile campaign now, or you can schedule it for later. Now what this function is really good for, let's say you're some kind of entertainment business or promotional function or something, you can have this shown up on a big TV screen or a big monitor, and you can get people to participate in the conversation. I'll show you what happens when we get this going, but it's a great way to get people to opt in to your subscription, and then now you have their contact information. You could send them coupons, alerts, reminders, whatever have you in the future. So we're going to start this campaign now, and now what we're going to do is create the new campaign, and now you're going to be able to edit it here. Okay, text screen 2 was a good keyword. If it's not a good keyword, you'll get a message here that says this keyword is already taken. Okay, so the next step would be, of course, if this is something public, you don't want vulgar words or damaging words for your company to go out across the screen for other people to see. So in this box here we can type in words that we don't want to appear. Alright, now here's your settings. Okay, what this does now is it creates a URL, a website actually, for you to put up on a screen. You're going to need to probably hook a computer to, unless you have a TV screen that you can hook right up into the internet. You can talk to your IT guy how to do it. But basically this is your URL that you need to direct your IT guy to set up to a screen, or an IT, or whatever it is. This is an example of what it's going to look like. So as people are texting in, the last 4 digits of their phone number show up here, and their message shows up alongside of it, and it scrolls up vertically as more and more people text in. It usually takes about, I don't know, less than a minute, maybe 30 seconds for a new message to appear, so it will go pretty fast. You do have an option to do full screen. So if you get this up on if you're using your computer to display it onto a monitor, you'll see the white all around it. You have the option to then press full screen. Let's do full screen. Okay, now I have full screen going, but I don't know if you can actually see it. But what happens is it'll scroll up a lot more, and you'll get a lot more people's messages as it scrolls up. Alright, let me get out of this. If it didn't record, I'm sorry, but you can kind of get the gist of what happens. Is it just keeps going up and up and up, and it'll take over the whole screen. Alright, let me scroll down. Now if you don't like blue, you can change this. If you want it to be purple here, and you just hit apply, and it'll go to purple. Alright, so here's the background. You can upload a background image. If you have an image of your company logo or something like that, you can upload that. But let's go back to the blue, the default. We'll apply this, and there it goes back to the blue. Okay, the next setting is you can change it, the font. Okay, there's a couple of fonts here. You can change the font size. So if you want more messages to display, you can make the font smaller, the font size, so that more and more display. You can change the font color. So if you're using a different background and you're using a white background, obviously the white letters are not going to show. And the font stroke key color, again, you can change that also. messages, the prompt message that you want to scroll across the screen. Right now it always defaults to text whatever your keyword is to the shortcode. Let me slow that down. Now you can slow this down. So let's make it slow motion. Alright, we can go back up. See, now here it's scrolling a little bit slower. So your keyword's going to be in here, so it's going to instruct people to text the keyword followed by their message to 69302. So basically when they text to 69302, they're going to type in text screen 2, then a space, then their message, and then when they hit enter, it'll take about 30 seconds and their message will appear on the screen. So I'm actually going to do an example for you in a minute, but I just want to go through the rest of this. Okay, you can have it scroll left to right or right to left. You can have it be stationary, normal motion, fast motion. We left it as slow motion. Now you have an embed code. If you want to embed this in a web page, you can do so also. You can change your width and your height, and then it gives you a JavaScript code that you would embed in your website. But if you just want to send them to a URL, it'll be just a web page. You can use that link that the system generates also. So we want to save it, and we're going to go back down. I'm going to launch it. Alright, so here it is here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to text something to this, and I'm going to hit enter. Now let's see how long that takes. I mean, I'm talking now 4 seconds, 5 seconds, and there it is. So it was about 5 or 6 seconds it took to come up. So this is an example of text screen. And it showed the last 4 digits of my phone number. Alright, if I type something else. Okay, and if you heard that beeping, this was the first time that I texted into that keyword, that mobile keyword. So I received the automated response message back, and it says from Message Shout, welcome, please keep it clean. So you can see how it works instantly. Let me type in another message just to show you how it scrolls up. Just hit enter. Let's see how long it takes. 5, 6 seconds. Alright, so about 5 seconds. So there you go. This can be a fun and exciting function for your party, for your event or party. So you can see now people are excited. They want to see their message up on the screen. You just captured their phone number for your text message campaigns. Can't be any easier than this. A great example, which I'm gonna be pitching to in Times Square, New York. Some of the companies have these huge billboards that are flashing pictures. They can implement this in Times Square on their billboards, and they can capture hundreds, maybe thousands a day or a week, people's phone numbers, whatever company chooses to use it, and they can send out promotional coupons, alerts, reminders, whatever they want for their company, and it's instant. The opt-in rate or the response rate is exceptionally high for mobile coupons, mobile text messages, and it's a lot cheaper. Text messages are instant, and this is a great way to get people to opt in. Let me now just go back and just show you. Once you're in here, let's just go back to text to screen. You will be able to scroll down, and then you have your campaigns here. So here's the text to screen that we set up. 2 messages have gone through, so I sent 2 messages. It's active. If you click on the report, you can see who's texted in. Okay, is my number. It's blocked out because I don't want people calling me directly from my phone number, but you can see the messages that you have been texted in. Again, if you see that this phone number is constantly texting in messages that are unacceptable, for public view and things like that for your company, you can check this person off and then block the phone number. Okay, you can delete messages, things like that. Oh, you know what? One other time, let me just show you what happens when someone texts in the word. So we put in the word SHIT. Let's just show you what an example would be. This. I'm sorry. You got to type in the keyword text screen 2, and then we're going to do this thing is the shit, which, you know, it's a little slang for this thing is the best. So let's hit enter. We'll wait a couple of seconds, wait for it to come up, and you can see it got starred out. So any words that you don't want to come up, it will be starred out. Alright, so there's the text to screen function. I hope a lot of people get good use out of it, because it is a great way to interact people into a conversation at your party event or whatever type of function you're having. Alright, and it's an easy way to get opt-ins. Thanks.